Yeah, hello and welcome to round 5 of the AOR GT3 Pro League at the Brno circuit. Unfortunately, I was not able to compete at round 4 at the Nürburgring, so I lost pretty much many points for the championship. So I'm in P5 at the moment, I think, before this race. Quite a big gap to P4, which is Brno at the moment, but yeah, I just try to have some good races before this season ends. This is the second to last race, and now we are switching on to our qualifying lap. I only did this lap here, and now it starts quite a tricky first corner. I really have to take much speed through there. The line is also quite you can take different lines through there. We took it quite tight and it was quite okay, I think. Now coming through turn 2 or 3, and that's for the first sector. We don't know the sector time, but it was quite okay. A little bit missing the apex here in turn 4, and here this yeah, a little bit slower. Couple of corners here. This second sector. I do not brake for this corner, which was, I think, a fault. I realized that later in the race. The exit was quite okay. Also, I'm running with quite too much fuel, I think. And this exit here is also quite important. We managed that well. With 16 drivers today out of 22, I think. And this corner here is quite tricky. You can really easily spin out here. But it's a quite tidy and good lap so far. Now we're having 2 chicanes here. Here's the first one. And the last one is also the last 2 turns for this lap. Braking for the last time here on this qualifying lap. And going full throttle through the last corner. That was quite a good lap. And that's a 2:01, I think. Yes, it is. And that gives me, in the end, we will see it in a moment, P2 behind Notchstar, only 2.5 temps, but yeah, I was pretty much on my maximum, I think, at the moment. Silver Arrow behind us in P3, then Levis, Baroni, White Sky, Dream, China Selfie, Urchi only in PA9, Gibbs, Beppo, and yeah. Now we can see the rest of the field, but also, yeah. So that gives us P2 in this qualifying. Very happy with that, and let's see how the start goes for us. Lights are on, and they are out, and away we go. We completely missed the start again. I don't know, I'm just not good at the start. Notchstar, Silver Arrow and Levis absolutely nailed it. But it's not that bad. We are still in P4 and the race will be very long, about 1 hour or something. So there's any chance that we can gain a podium position. Braking very cautious for turn 3. Brno, our championship contender, is behind us, right behind us. But he's quite far off the road, so there's actually, if he stays that consistent as he was in the last couple of races, he will claim that 4th position in the championship. As you can see here, some different lines. Also taking a very different line from all the other drivers through this section. We're managing to stay with these three, as I expected that Nostra and Silva will pull away as soon as they can, as they were also battling for the win at the Nürburgring. What I saw in the standings or from videos. So these are the two guys who are battling for the championship and also for the win today, I think, unless there's no bigger surprise. Levis is quite far up the road, losing a little bit of space there. Gap is 1 second to Levis, who takes quite a wide line through this second to last turn. Now entering the start finish straight for the end of this first lap. And now we're switching on to lap 3. The three in front of us are quite are faster at the moment. We are not really pulling away from Brno at the moment. So we just have to see how the race will go on further. Nostra is leading at the moment, and there's Levis making a huge mistake there. And in the behind you can see Brno also overtook Levis, I think, but he had to go wide through the corner to avoid him, and Levis takes back 4th position, and let's see how fast he can catch up to us, as he showed some really good pace in the first 2.5 laps. And we just try to not make that much mistake, running consistent on the lap times, and yeah, just see how fast we are compared to the others. Pull out the maximum of my potential at the moment, as we touched the grass there. That compromised our exit speed massively, and Levis takes that 3rd position back. It's not what we wanted after taking 3rd position, because Levis made a mistake, and then we also made this mistake, and the order is given back. Also Brno now right behind us. Have to watch out for that as well.
3rd place, isn't that where Lewis was in Monaco?
Oh, quite aggressive on the curb there. Really have to watch out on project cars for the curbs. Then you really do not, you mustn't drive over the curbs too aggressively, so otherwise you can spin out easily. Yeah, now we are on lap 10. We set a new fastest lap for us, and we braked on the on the curb there, and so we ran really wide. But Lewis Lewis, I hope I do not spell that wrong. Also made a mistake into turn 1, and so we are only 2.5 seconds now behind him. Sorry. After he pulled out a gap of 7 seconds and almost catching up to Silva and Nostra. Quite impressive first laps from him. But he made that mistake, and yeah. Now it's game on, maybe for the podium position, as 2 back markers are there. I think that's Beppo and Magnussen, I think, the 2 Germans. Well, we took these sections quite well. Now Lewis gets by the first back marker. Maybe he will lose a little bit of time so we can catch up to him. Just maybe. As we make the next mistake, not really good then. A very, very bad lap from us. And Baroni capitalizes on that on the second mistake on lap 10. And we are now down into P5, which is not really that what I wanted for this race. Well, there are 18 laps to go, but we really have to avoid these mistakes. Now Erti is behind us, who is P3 I think at the moment in the championship, as we run again a little bit wide here to turn 1, but not in the gravel this time.
No.
And I think by the time Lewis have overtook the back markers, as Baroni makes a mistake, his first big mistake I think of the race. And it gives us back P4, so quite many mistakes from us at the moment, from Lewis as well, from me, from Baroni, as yeah. Whoa, that's Lewis in the gravel again, and again we're catching up to him after he was faster than us. Maybe he just goes a little bit too much. He's risking maybe too much again, running wide. Now we have to leave him space on the inside. Can we hold it on the outside? If we have the better exit, then we should do it. Yes, we do. And he's not going for a move here into this corner. That's me up into third place again. And as you can see, Silver and Lotsa are so incredibly fast at the moment. 20 seconds is the gap at the moment. As Beppo and Magnussen really are fighting for this position. I think it's P13 or 12 or something. It's really nice to see that also guys who are not that fast at the moment, but they are really trying to give everything out of their car and fight for the positions. And I said to them they should watch out. They heard that, and Beppo and also Magnussen are letting me by, as Magnussen makes a little bit of a mistake while letting me by, I think, and that allows Beppo to go by him. And now we're switching on to lap 14 as Lewis made another mistake, I think, and now Baroni is behind us. 9 seconds is the gap, and you will see, yeah, now you see Silver Arrow is in the pits as Nosha stays out for another lap. And yeah, we are not refueling, we will just change the tires to the hard compound of tires.
Oh.
Let's see how the gap will be to Silver Arrow after this pit stop. He's not going out of the pit, surprisingly. He had a gap from more than 20 seconds. Now he's going out of the pits. And our pit stop is also finished, so we are quite near to Silver Arrow, which is I'm really surprised that I don't know what happened to him in the pits. That gap is only 4.5 seconds at the moment, which is really good. Erti now behind us, who pitted earlier, I think. We are in P4 and now at the end of this lap. I think we made another mistake, so Silver Arrow is now 7 seconds ahead. And now you can see Notchstar coming out of the pits, and he had a really long pit stop as well. And now we are not that quite far behind the leaders at the moment, and I really thought, wow, okay, if the second sim is going more well than the first did, I just have a slight chance to catch up to them if they make some mistakes, but they haven't made any mistakes throughout the first, and so it will be just not impossible, but so difficult to catch up to Nostra, who's only 2 seconds in front of us. Now we are on lap 18, and there's a card Taylor Selfie who has not pitted yet. He will not pit, actually. He decided to not pit for this race. Really brave decision, but he's now, yeah, losing massively time because his tires are quite old at the moment on lap 19, and we had a quite good exit out of turn 2. And now I just decided to brake as late as I can. And that maybe works. He tries to switch back, I think. Maybe a little bit of a contact, but really not major. And that's me up into 3rd place, and Notcha is 5 seconds ahead. Who's also catching up to Silva, I think, at the moment. Just at the moment. Can change. That can change immediately, as the two stayed very close together throughout the whole session. Really impressed. Yeah, and if we do not make that major mistakes, and yeah, now we are on lap 21. As I wanted to say, if we are not making that much mistake, that we should be safe getting 3rd place here, which would be really good. I would be really happy about that. Taylor Self is not really having the pace at the moment, of course, with these old tires, and now we are on my fastest lap of the race, for me at least. We are 1.5 tenths down on our time at the moment. Quite aggressive here on the exit. And Notcha is, yeah, faster. Almost 8 seconds is the gap now. Running a little bit deep here through this corner, but the exit was quite okay.
I didn't know that. I thought to keep my tyre pressures.
And I noticed throughout this race, I really hit some braking points quite well. At the beginning of the race, I was braking way too early, way too late sometimes.
I had to pit stop.
It was not brilliant, but it was a pretty decent 2nd sector. Yeah, now 1 tenth up on our fastest lap. Gap is not. Gap is still within 8 seconds to Nostra. This lap there are 7 laps to go, I think. Yeah, 7 laps to go. And we just try to concentrate for these 7 laps and get that 3rd position. Would be really good. And our fastest lap is a 2:01.5, which is also quite good. And yeah, let's see if Nostra can catch up to Silva. Would be quite interesting, but now we are on the last lap, and Nostra was not able to catch Silva Arrow. And he started to slow down, so yeah, the gap I think was within 12 or 13 seconds. Now this down to 10. As Silva Arrow comes over the finish line and wins the Brno GP. His 2nd race win actually in this season, the first guy who wins 2 races in this season. We are coming home in P3. Really happy with that.
I'm nice.
I really enjoyed that.
I'm nice as
I
well.
also have to say that Brno is also a track I really enjoy on every game I played, also in Project Cars, and yeah, that's basically it for this race. You can see the standings of this race in a moment.
And they fueled
Here they are. We are 17 seconds behind Silva Arrow Urti in 4, Levis, Baroni, Dream, to Glasgow, Weiskar, Magnussen, Gibbs, Beppo and Tucson. And yeah, that's basically it for this race. I hope you enjoyed it, and the last race of the season will take place at Silverstone. See you there.